2026 will force you into it. Not because the universe is cruel, but because repeating the same lesson quietly didn't work anymore. In 2026, the sky stops being gentle. It doesn't whisper. It doesn't hint. It presses the same message again and again until you finally choose. And that message comes through three main themes: identity, security, and relationships value. This year is not about manifestation tricks. It's about decisions. Why 2026 feels so heavy? Most people don't struggle in 2026 because of bad luck. They struggle because they're still carrying lives, roles, relationships, and patterns that no longer fit who they're becoming. 2026 exposes that gap. The gap between who you are and who you pretend to be, what feels safe and what is familiar, what you deserve and what you accept, and the sky makes sure you can't ignore it anymore. Decide and get clear. February, March. In February 2026, Saturn enters Aries. This is a major shift. Saturn says, you're responsible now. No more excuses, no more waiting for permission, no more blaming circumstances. This transit pushes questions like, what am I building? What am I avoiding? Where am I still acting small? Work, money, life direction, personal identity. Everything asks the same thing. Are you choosing this or just tolerating it? Boundaries become unavoidable. You're forced to say no. You're forced to protect your time and energy. And if you don't choose, pressure increases until you do. Closing the past, February, March, and July. In 2026, Mercury retrogrades hit sensitive emotional zones. Mercury retrograde doesn't create problems. It reveals unfinished ones. Old conversations return. Old messages resurface. Old emotions knock on the door. Things you thought were over ask for closure. Then in July, the focus shifts strongly to home, family, roots, and emotional safety. Questions become louder. Where do I belong? Where do I feel protected? What actually feels like home? This can show up as family tension moving or relocation themes, emotional distance from old environments, realizing a place or situation no longer supports you. Staying stuck becomes more painful than change. Love, money, and self-worth. Reset October, November. This is the emotional climax of 2026. Venus retrograde activates deep relationship and value themes. Venus retrograde never lies. It strips illusions. In relationships, superficial connections weaken. Emotional honesty becomes non-negotiable. Relationships either deepen or end. In money, you see clearly where you've been underselling yourself. Low-value exchanges feel intolerable. Self-respect becomes more important than approval. In attachments, you ask yourself one honest question: why am I saying yes to this? What's not aligned with your worth can't survive this period. This isn't punishment, it's correction. Your environment changes. August. In August 2026, the nodes shift, signaling a future redirection. This is where your circle changes. Not dramatically, not with conflict, but naturally. Some people fall away, some connections fade without explanation. You stop resonating with certain spaces. New environments begin calling you. This isn't loneliness, it's alignment. Your future needs a different environment than your past. The big question of 2026 keeps asking one question. In different forms, different situations, different months, Will you choose yourself, your security, your worth, or will you stay where it's familiar but draining? Because here's the truth. If you don't choose, life chooses for you. Pressure replaces patience. 2026 isn't here to destroy you. It's here to realign you. It doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for honesty. And its message is simple. Choose yourself. Choose your safety. Choose your worth. If this resonated, it's because you're already standing at the edge of that choice.